Okay, the purpose of this video, let's see, I'm a Spoonie, and this video pretty much, I'm just gonna sum up what a Spoonie is. The term Spoonie comes from a theory called the spoon theory. I'm not going to get into what the spoon theory is or the story behind the spoon theory. If you want to know more about the spoon theory, just, you can search on Google. I might put a link below in the description to what the spoon theory is. But this video in particular is about what a Spoonie is, the fact that I am a Spoonie, and just, a little more about it. Basically, in a nutshell, obviously there's more to things than, just this means this, this means that, whatever. But a Spoonie is somebody who lives with a chronic illness. An invisible illness as well, like a chronic invisible illness. Something like what I have is a chronic invisible illness. Now, I say that because whether the illness itself really is, unseen by everybody outside, or if the person, particularly, the Spoonie, when you're a Spoonie, you kind of put on a front in front of people, and it's not that you're being fake, but if you're constantly in pain, or you're sick, or you're just not feeling well, the last thing you want to do is go somewhere with friends or go in public and look awful. You don't want to bring everybody else down because you feel as bad as, you don't look like you feel bad, but you don't want to be, the wet blanket. You don't want, okay, I don't want to talk for every Spoonie. I'm going to talk for myself from here on out. I don't want to be a wet blanket. I don't want people's sympathy. I don't want the pity party. I don't want any of this. I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, no, just forget it, okay? Yeah, I have a chronic illness. It's, I have chronic pain. I probably always will. I don't think it'll ever go away, but it is what it is. I've accepted it. I'm embracing it. By making this video, this is a step to me embracing my new reality, my new life as a Spoonie. It's not really the community and the club I would have chose to join, but we all have to stand together, we all have to be there for each other's support system. Anyways, back to what, having an invisible illness is difficult because people don't understand. They won't understand. They could try to empathize, they could try to understand what you're going through, but unless they have what you have and they feel what you feel, they're never gonna get it. And you could spend your whole life trying to talk them into it, or you're trying to explain it to them, but there's no way to get them to feel how you feel. As far as, I don't want to get too deep into like my condition in this particular video. I'm gonna follow this video up with the Spoonie tag, and I'll answer a lot of questions in that one. But yeah, I mean, when I came across the term Spoonie, the spoon theory, this might come out weird, but I almost felt like, obviously I knew other people were suffering too in the world with their there's so many different types of invisible chronic illnesses, but to find a community to belong to, to know that other people struggle with their own illnesses and I could belong to something. You give up so much due to your illness that you almost feel like you're not yourself anymore, and you don't know where you belong, and you don't know what your future has to hold for you. So to have a community to be part of, it's almost comforting. My phone keeps going off. But as far as that's concerned, I'm embracing the term Spoonie. I'm proud to be a Spoonie warrior. You know, I'm gonna fight my illness tooth and nail. I am not giving up. I'm not letting it win. Because if you let it win and you give up, then, you know, it's like you give up on life. And I'm not saying that people who do give up are, you know, less of a person or anything like that. This is difficult. This is so hard to deal with. This isn't the life that you expect to have, you know. Like yesterday I went to the Y to do some aqua fitness. I'm thinking, well, there's got to be something that I can do physically, because I loved being active. I love softball. I love all sports, everything. And most of them, if not all of them, I can no longer do. So I go to this aqua fitness class. And I'm not saying that, you know, it was a mostly senior citizens, you know, senior ladies was in this class. It kicked my ass. This class kicked my ass. That's what it did. Oh my god. Today I am so... I don't have a flare-up, but it's where you get to the point where you could almost feel like if you do any more, you know, any more type of physical activity, you're gonna have a flare-up. So I'm on that border, and I'm trying, you know, I don't want a flare-up. Definitely not. You know, the constant uncomfortable stabbing pain is fine. I don't want a flare-up where I can't walk and can't function. You know, even more so than on a daily basis. But yeah, it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. The life of a Spoonie is not easy, and other people just don't get it. It's like, I want you to invite me to things. Oh my goodness, like, I want to have friends. I want to be able to live a normal life. I want to do things that everybody else is doing. I'm not trying to blow people off. I'm not trying to be flaky and, oh, you know, last minute I can't go. It's like, believe me, if I could be cured and be pain-free, or find a way to manage the pain and live a normal life, I completely would. I wouldn't, you know, be isolating myself. Sorry, I'm getting a little passionate. It's just, this is my life. This is my life. This is the Spoonie life, you know? I have 2 children to take care of. I have a husband. They need me. I need them. I'm just very fortunate that they support me as much as they do. Well, my kids, you know, they love me. Those little arms wrap around your neck and, oh, mommy, mommy. They make my day better. No matter how much pain I go through, I suck it up. I put a smile on my face and I go through it for them. I make sure that they don't miss out on things, or I try not to let them miss out on things because of my pain. And I'm gonna keep doing that as long as I possibly can. But I think that's gonna wrap up this. I said what a Spoonie is. I am a Spoonie. Went into it a little bit more. I just want to get the awareness out of invisible illnesses and pain, and, you know, you might look at people and they may not look sick, but they could be. They could be dealing with something that is completely difficult, that you could never even imagine dealing with on a daily basis. So just try to be patient with people, be accepting, and, you know, maybe everybody's just doing as much as they possibly can that day. So don't be so quick to judge. I could take that advice as well. So, alright, so look forward to I'm gonna do the Spoonie tag after this. And yeah, I don't know, like, comment if you're other Spoonies, subscribe. I'm gonna keep these videos coming. You know, we're a community, let's stick together. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Other Spoonie moms, get a hold of me. Let's, you know, converse. Let's, you know, do what we gotta do. Why am I talking like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I think that's enough for today. Alright.